Hi, my name is Dell Sanders. Um, this is my first time doing this video pitch. I, I've been a nervous wreck for the whole past week trying to figure out how to do this pitch. I really don't like pitch. I don't even like the word pitch. If I hear the word pitch, I'm thinking I'm going to throw a baseball. Or playing a game baseball and then you pitch the ball. But someone told me if you throw a pitch and tell your story and tell it like it is, people believe who you are. Well, who I am is a guy that's very creative. I like to draw. Well, I used to have that skill and lost that a long time ago. I can draw a lick now. I think I can draw stick people or square boxes of people. I was in architecture when I was in my younger year. Love the heck out of that, man. That I did not lose the skill of that. I still know how to whip up a house. Very good. But in that time, like in the 80s and going into the 90s, I had a family, raised some kids, got separated, the whole drama thing. Couldn't go to school to even start to become a mechanical engineer or architecture. So I had nothing. I was at a dead-end job. Still am at a dead-end job. Worked in security for 12 years. In my security years, I met this guy, and he was talking about movies. I'm a movie person too. I love movies, mostly drama, horror, sci-fi, thriller. And you catch me once in a while, catch old classic films, like in the 30s or the 40 era. Man, those stories was good. I wish they could remake some of them stories and bring them back to life. But he told me that why don't we make a movie together? And I'm looking at him like, man, you gotta be kidding. I don't know nothing about making a movie. I love watching movies. I don't know nothing about making a movie. And he told me he'll show me. Next day, he brought this book to work. And he said, this book will help you. This was in the 90s, mid-90s when I got this book, Screenwriter Bible. I read this book like it was a sci-fi or horror or a Stephen King story. I never put the book down, so I started writing. 2002, I wrote my first story. It was entitled Bad Day. It was okay. I put too much in it. According to the book, you don't add so many characters. Stick to a character and give them some activity or give them something, or him or her, some type of drama, something mysterious about them, or whatever. By 2003, I took some kind of crash course. Thought it was a waste of my time. And the guy never taught us how to screenwrite. He was basically telling us how to make a movie. Man, I wasted $200 on that. I was really pissed. He took my money. So. But I kept at this book for a long time. I never stopped. My second story was Smokehouse. Thought I could try and be erotic and romantic, and that didn't fly. And so I put that to the side. But I kept writing. I went from Smokehouse to Draw to Chase to Doors. The list goes on. I mean, I have a list of titles with a log line of what this title meant. And I came up with this idea by 2007, and it was called Mix Up. I thought I would try to give it comedy because most people said I was funny. Trust me, I'm not that funny. Really. I can be funny if I want to be funny. Seriously. Well, I gave it a try, and I said, oh, if I taught myself how to screenwrite, let me see if I can teach myself how to direct. So we did Mix Up in a short. Yeah, I had everybody in that video and doing a whole bunch of things. I didn't know what the heck. I lost control. Seriously, I lost control. But I did trash my kitchen. It was part of that story. That was awesome. Had a guy to act this part out, and he totally trashed my kitchen. And yes, I had to clean it very quickly before my wife came home. What a mess. Trying to get egg yolk off a ceiling. Try that. Well, other than that, I kept writing. So I came up with this story. And sat there and thought about it. Just wrote the title, Rude Awakening. So everybody get a rude awakening. Like, you can nearly see your death coming. Whoop, that's a rude awakening. You've been a butthead for the rest of your years, and you finally realize, damn, man, I was that fucked up. That's a rude awakening. Rude awakening, you finally start drinking. You realize you missed out on a lot of things in life. Another rude awakening. But this rude awakening story was a short. I got serious about it this time. I didn't rush. I got serious as the same way I got serious when I started writing. So I told my wife I'm going to direct this one. So we had got some people. We directed it. You can actually see the short film version of it on YouTube. Just type Rude Awakening on YouTube. But the way you had to find it, you would have to put Rude Awakening by Curtain Open. That's the only way you can find it. But that story stuck to my head for a long time. For that short, I did pretty good. I mean, I was basically trying to see, do I have this skill? Can I be creative in this film business world? It didn't come out bad. I mean, it was pretty good. Other than the audio, my special effect got messed up. I kind of screwed that up. But other than that, it had a story. I was like, wait a minute, man. Hold up. Let me back up. Something's here, and I'm not looking at it correctly. So I went back and grabbed the script again. I was like, holy crap. This story can be really good if I just go really deep into this character. So I let it sit for like, man, months, nearly a year. And by 2012, I pulled it out. It's like, okay, all right, girl, tell me what's going on. What's up? Her name is Angela. She had this story. It's about her life. So I'm talking to this character in my head. Not insane, and I'm not loony. No, I'm not crazy. Yes, I do have a temper, but I'm not, type of person be like, hey, what? What'd you say? Oh, really? For real? I'm not that kind of person. What? Just kidding. Just kidding, for real, just kidding. But she kept coming at me. Tell me, I want to tell you my story. When I say stories flows in my mind like crazy, It does. I can look at a person, I can put them in a story. I can turn that person's life upside down. I can get that person a nightmare they won't never believe. I'm not like everybody else. They can write a story and say, oh man, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. We add this in there. Oh man, hey, who would do this? But no, she had a story. So I really sat there, dazed out, watching something. I don't even know what the heck I was watching. For some reason, it really hard to explain how I'm going to tell you this. I don't know how some writers do it. Some writers got this special gift or something. But it's like I could watch a screen, I could look at a wall, a blank wall, whatever, and it like turn into a screen or something. And then all of a sudden you see this person like, oh, okay, wow. It's hard, man. It's really hard. I'll probably explain this some other time, but right now, her story is sad, really. It'd be sad to some people. Some people think, oh, it's just a story. It is to me. It is just a story, but it's a story that's really feel real, and it also can happen to anybody. Once again, it is called Rude Awakening, and her name is Angela. What I've done to that story, put it in 2 parts. So there's 2 stories in one. See, Angela's young, intelligent, very friendly. She gets along with everybody. She loves life. I mean, love it. She'll stop whatever she's doing to help whoever. One day she woke up, had a headache. Like, you know, everybody have headaches. You know, if you sleep hard, you sleep wrong, you know how you get that crook in your back, your neck is not feeling right, something. She woke up like that. It's normal, like anybody else. Everybody else have a bad day, you know. Bad day. But she just woke up one day and she had this headache. She thought, I don't like to talk about women's personals, but that stuff belonged to them. But anyway, she thought she was, her, guys know, women's know. So y'all all know what I'm talking about, because a kid might end up watching this. Anyway, she realized she didn't. It wasn't that time. So she had this headache, so she goes to work. The way she was telling me is that it won't stop. It kept getting worse. She couldn't concentrate, she couldn't focus. She didn't even know if 2 hours or 1 hour had passed by. She'd still think the day was the same or whatever, something. Basically, she couldn't really think of nothing. She'd been taking genetic pills to stop the headache, as she assumes it was a headache. So she ended up thinking, well, it may be time for her to have her. So she's been taking, I think, some medication called Milo. What medication women takes for pain, you know. But the sad part is she's been taking too many pills and she didn't pay attention to the time she took the first one or the next one or the one before that one, and after that she was just taking it like it was candy, like Pets candy. That's how. So, but it was genetic. While she taking these pills, she was basically losing control. She did want to see a doctor, but her friend told her to. She went there. They couldn't help her because the place was packed, full of people, so she left. Was invited to a party, and that's when I realized, oh, okay, I think I know what you just did. You went to a party, and he's still taking meds. At this party, she wanted this headache to stop, so she was drinking a lot. Good part about it, she didn't drive home. Her friend took her home. So what happened in that house tells a whole story what really happened to Angela. Because when she woke up, her life was not the same. I did mention it was two stories in one, right? I didn't tell you that Angela is studying to be a real estate. She wanted to get into the real estate market. So she had this co-worker. His name is Robert. Young kid, just starting off, also want to be a real estate person. You know, he was the one that threw the party that Angela and her friend was at. His story is different from Angela. Way different. I'm just going to tell you this story is death. Period. I put it like this. When man, women, I don't care what nationality you're from. Try to respect the person's culture or what they believe. If you're going to get with them, respect them, okay? Robert had his egos. He got this ego thing going on, thinking he's the shit, you know. Met this girl. They dated for a long time. Yes, Robert didn't like the culture because it's Hispanic. Talked badly about her family. And he thought it was funny. You know, you can talk about some people so much. Some people just snap. Some people just leave you alone and walk away. Don't want to be, don't want to be seen by you no more. Yeah. Well, she did something all right. She did something very bad. I put it like this, she got revenge. In her own way. But when Robert woke up the next day, oh snap. Did he wake up? What I'm trying to do is bring these two people's story to life. And my plan is to bring Rude Awakening to life. To tell the real story of Angela that's been haunting me for a very long time. Don't know how she got Robert in this story, but Robert is connected into this story. I finished the story in April, full script, 118 pages. One half is Angela, the other half is Robert. And this story became very serious to me because I want some people to see this one. Actually, Angela's part. So when, like I'm saying, my name is Dell Sanders. And I put a project on Indiegogo. Don't know how good it is. I keep hearing a lot of people say it's really good. That and Kickstart. But so I'm giving it a try. But I really want to bring this story to life. This is one story out of all my stories I wrote, but this one really grabbed me. And yes, I wrote it, but that person, Angela, real full name, Angela Hall, 27. Life been flipped up. And she don't even know what the heck just happened. I after I had finished writing the story, it still haunts me. It's like she want me to tell everybody, to tell you what happened to her. So I'm giving it a shot on Indiegogo. Help me bring her to life. That's all I'm asking. Thank you.